Going out first.
The white plates. Hello, hello, hello. All right, we are live. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to pull record, second pull record for our GT4 rookie series. This is race 2. Race 2, round 2. I don't know, round 2. Yes, this is round 2 for our GT4 rookie series. And it seems a qualification. Quali has just started right here. As we have our white plates going out first to complete their quali for the first 10 minutes of the 20-minute race. Or the 20-minute quali, I mean.
Good evening, everybody. I'm here for the first time. Joining my nephew, Gapa.
Welcome, and thank you for joining me in the booth, Uncle David. It's great to have you here.
A little nervous, but we'll get through. We'll get through. It's all good.
It happens to everybody. RP, second, hello. Hello, Lizzie in the chat. Welcome. It's King Sticks. Glad to see you.
Babich got here first. What Lizzie say? Hey, Lizzie.
Jeremy is always here first, you know. He has
I know. He's like knocking on the door. Let me in.
every time. There's Jeremy for you. All right.
Looks like we got 8 more minutes of qualifying. Is it a red plates going out in 10 minutes?
Mm-hmm. We have Devin Anthony, current holder of P2 right now. And that purple Mercedes. Let me see if I can get the thing working. Alright.
Looks like we're already having some technical difficulties. Well, you know, that's what we're here for. We're noobs at racing and noob at streaming.
Technical stuff. Alright. I don't know, I put it there. But why is it not showing me?
Oh, you're trying to put the camera in camera?
Yep. Let me check if I can
Can you
see
change
it.
the...
Let me check it on stream to make sure that it is working, cause get on my phone real quick. I did.
Yeah, there it is. I see it on the stream. Right above the thing. The tachometer.
Yeah, let me see if I can move it up a little bit more.
Well, it's on my thing, so... Alright, I'm looking at Casey right now. Well, not Casey, Andrew. I always get him confused because one is Casey Swanseeker and the other one is Andrew Casey. Right now we're looking at Andrew trying to put a lap down on the Mistral straight.
Mm-hmm.
He's like pegging the rev limiter right now.
Alright. Alright, it was frozen for a second, but I think I know what's happening. See if I can make it a bit smaller.
I'm until this right now. I'm not a little bit lost on changing cameras or whatever, so just work with me, people. It's okay. I'm looking at Jason Narber. Man, I failed. I have nobody's leave race tonight. Barely any. Oh, I froze, you say?
No, she means on stream, but I know what's happening is like if I tab out of the window which you were using, it's not gonna show.
Oh, okay. We got Tony Danzig on pole with a 206.0. Mike Burkhoff on P2 with a 206.2. And Devin Anthony just moved up to P3 with a 206.8.
Well, I'm just happy to see Kevin Rivera back on grid.
Yeah, I know. He's
Even
storm
though
off. He said he wasn't coming back, but he came back. He came back.
he's driving driving a car that I've never seen him drive before. He's driving a McLaren.
What is that? Oh, McLaren.
He's driving a McLaren.
No, he's a Bob chaser. We all know this. We all know this. The second the Alpine got hit with the Bob, he like, nope, I don't want it anymore.
Well, the BOP do be hitting some nerf in some cars. The Alpine got like 31 plus. Though I don't know how much it got on Paul Ricard, but it's probably a lot. But we do have other drivers still using the Alpine. You might never know.
I haven't driven it, so I don't know how bad it actually is.
I mean, the Alpine is a good car. You know,
Oh, Darren Thomas is driving it. He's currently on P13.
So
he hasn't been able to put a good lap down.
But something that we should know is Mike Berkoff driving the KTM, number 90 KTM, currently in P3.
Look who just got to P1. P1. With a 205.
Kevin Rivera, followed by the number 90 KTM of Mike Berkoff. But just as we say that Chase Jones putting in a better time than both of them at 204.4.
Nearly a full second. Maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
What was full
Chase Jones is 1 second faster than Kevin Rivera. 1.2 seconds faster, actually.
Will we see Kevin come back after this? Probably not.
Eels Rose, just do it before sharing the screen. Okay. Yeah, I still have to work some kinks out, iron out some kinks for that. I'm not sure what happens, but I don't know if it was my screen or Uncle's screen. But
all of the above. All of the above. Like I said, noobs are racing and noobs are streaming. It's all good.
All right.
It can only get better from here.
I don't know. Which car is going the fastest so far? Kevin Rivera in that McLaren. The McLaren is a bit of a straight line monster, putting in at 270 kilometers an hour. Darren Thomas going P3 with that Alpine, showing that BOP is not an issue to him. It's not an issue. P3 and the Alpine currently. Showing us what kind of a tier driver he is. Is it one of the top tier drivers we got on the league right now?
Oh yeah, he's always looking for ways to like. Sometimes he doesn't qualify all that great, but he's very consistent when it comes to racing and racecrafting.
Yeah, Darren Thomas, he does have some great pace. He can always make up those positions, I'm pretty sure.
There's somebody driving the Expo? Look at this.
That would be Mike Berkoff.
Mike Berkoff, P2.
Yes.
P2. Wow. That car looks like a Hot Wheels, like one of those little, concept cars.
Going on to Andrew Casey. Putting in a 207 flat. The Noobs are as vice principal, vice team principal. Always good to have them. Jason Nauber, our fan manager, and another Porsche driver, Noobs are as works driver. Followed by Benjamin Biddle.
Very sorry out.
And of course, Benjamin Biddle driving on controller. That's why you can see him having erratic movements in that BMW.
Yeah, formerly known as the controller king.
Yeah, he's one of the faster guys in using a controller. Jeremy Curbage, currently P10. As we see, Chase Jones is on an improvement lap. But even though he's still P1, but it seems like he's still pushing his time. That would be invalid You just invalidated. Call it the commentator's curse. My
Yes,
already
that it is.
you know. Sometimes it is a
The rip.
blessing, okay?
Sometimes, not all the time.
I screwed it, says Tony Danzig. What happened, buddy? 205 to you. You're not able to put in a 205. Well, I know you have been putting consistent 205s. You'll be able
206.
to.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah, you'll be able to catch up to Kevin Rivera and Mike Becker. Kevin Rivera pushing into P2 with that lap, putting in a 2052. He's very close to hitting those 204s, but
He improved, but not enough. Not enough to take the P1.
not enough to take the P1. As it stands right now, as we have our AM drivers going out, completing the out lap, it seems like Chase Jones is going to be in P1 again, running away with us.
Jared Walker.
Who's
going to get P1 on the rep plates?
Watching RP, who's also another driver, and a junior driver, driving the Mercedes. Also drives on controller. Also drives on controller. Alright,
oh, he's telling you to hit F2.
Oh, I already did.
I'll be honest, I don't know how to change the camera angles. I've been playing with it a little bit, trying to see people.
Oh, okay. I usually just use the ones in race control, but if it's an onboard, I press F1.
Oh, there it is.
As we go, we're riding with Jordan Walker in the Livid Misfits, number 12 Porsche. It's number 23 Porsche, sorry. We have Will Figgins. 23. Yeah, we have Will Figgins currently starting his lap. Will Figgins. Last time we had a GT4 race, Will Figgins took P1 in both races, which was a great showing by him.
I'm a little confused. Are they warming tires, or it seems like they're not pushing all that much right now?
No, they were. I'm pretty sure they were doing a out lap, because it's not probably like 6 minutes left. We have Lizzie Alisayer, another Noobs junior driver. The only woman on the team, as she the only self-proclaimed woman on the team.
Self-proclaimed. Well, it seems like nobody has been able to put a battle lap yet. Let's see where car number 4 ends up. How do you change cars again? I'm so new at this.
Just double tap a name, double click a name in race control.
Oh, I see.
One of you guys is my stream open, and surprise, surprise. Oh, Lizzie's fun. What happened, Lizzie? What happens if we go back 20 seconds?
I don't even have Lizzie's. She spun out. That corner right there, you have to be so patient coming in, because if you start getting on the throttle a little too early, your back end is going to come around and spin you around, just like she did on the stream right now.
Steve Burke, yellow flags, but I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, right. Will Figgins.
Will Figgins in P5.
P5 overall.
for P1, putting in a 206. Just managing to get ahead of Tony Danzig right there. It looks like Tony Danzig is gonna have his work cut out for him.
Yeah, it definitely got a lot of traffic around him. Two red plates just sandwiched together in there.
Yeah, with Andrea Ligas and the Aston Martin in P7 overall. Some of these red plates are
P2 on red plate.
Yeah, P2 on red
Chris
plates.
Greider, number 25.
Driving the Hot Boys Aston Martin, pink and green.
Man, I really messed up tonight. I did not download anything. I barely downloaded race control, but I don't even know how to use it. So
yeah, it is fine. It is pretty much easy to get the hang of.
yeah, I really should have installed it earlier and taken it out for a spin.
We'll have Sesbrook coming down the long straight.
Christopher Greider looking good, man. I was practicing with him the other day. He was putting out, I want to say 206s, maybe 205s. I'm not entirely sure.
Have good races today, everyone. Good luck. That is Darren Thomas sending some energy to all the drivers out on track.
Good luck to you as well, senor.
So,
We got 3 minutes left on qualifying. Go ahead.
So you have these drivers going tooth and nail. The red plates. These red plates are actually putting in some good times.
Yeah, really good times. Actually, I don't.
Now we have 4 red plates in the top 10 overall. Brian Johnson putting in a 207. I'm pretty sure he can put down a faster time than that. But it looks like he just had to negotiate with the RPM there.
Let's see where I can find him. Okay.
Lizzie Aliceia, she seems to be struggling with that. As she spins out again.
They're probably having issues with the car right now.
She hasn't put in she hasn't yet put in a time.
Probably struggling to keep it in lines. This truck is notorious for being really hard on off tracks because there's literally nothing to keep you from going off, and there's a straight chicane, and then like double chicanes at times too. Very, very technical. Very, very technical.
So you can see that the Mercedes and the McLaren coming down the straight, but the McLaren just having the edge of that top speed.
Let's see what time Will Figgins got.
I don't know if it is me, but it seems like Steve Brook might be having a little bit of connection issues right there. He is popping in and popping out sometimes. Flying in, flying out.
81 just spun out.
And real life is just being a chicane, pretending to be a chicane.
A mobile chicane. just park it right there. It'll be fine. Will Figgins is getting after it. He's trying to get that P1 spot for the red plates right now. He's coming into the straight right now. He got the decent exit, but I think he could have pushed a little bit better.
But something that we didn't consider, Douglas Furnish in P1 for the red plates. He overtook Will Figgins.
Oh, okay. I didn't even see that.
But yeah, if you check the time is like these so close.
2/10, dude. 2/10, like almost 3, but wow, that's probably
so
as close as it's gonna get.
And they're both driving the Aston Martin. This will be a great battle between both of them. Because since
It's a
they're driving the
pretty.
same car, it's pretty much whoever has the slipstream and the better line.
Oh, the better exit too.
That indeed.
Oh, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it. Figgins is really trying to get that P1, dude.
As we're coming in, as we're waiting for the max time.
Oh, he's going. Oh, the back end come out. See, like I was telling you earlier, you gotta be patient on the throttle here.
See if we can make the second.
Oh, he didn't even finish the lap. All right. I guess we gotta go to the grid.
Well, we have a lot of people putting fast times today. Wolf Higgins, I'm not sure if he's going to be able
Pretty
to put
fast
in another lap.
times. Oh, there's a lot of the white plates pretty down.
Yeah, what can
From
I tell you? Those red plates are getting faster and faster.
P5 to P11, it's like just hundreds of a seconds of difference. Not even. They're all on the 206s.
Meaning, I know Tony Danzig would love to be getting out all the way up into the podium, but now he has a lot of places to catch up. Even though they're red plates, but there will be that would also be other positions that he has to fight for.
All right.
All right. As we go on, see if we can go on track and meet our drivers.
We're trying to get to the session start.
As we'll be changing and switching the session as the drivers have to complete their out lap, their formation lap. All right. Driving the Bowler Squad Racing AMG in the 109 Bowler Squad Racing AMG is Chase Jones, followed by Kevin Rivera, and the only McLaren on track, P2, followed by Mike.
Surprised.
Driving the only KTM and one of the least loved cars in the game, Mike Burkhoff in P3, followed by Darren Thomas in P4, Devin Finish in the back marker racing, certainly not a Berg marker racing, certainly not a back marker. In the Aston Martin, followed by Will Figgins in P6, Tony Danzig in P7,
Chris Kreider on.
Chris
Go
Kreider.
ahead.
Chris Kreider with the Hot Boys Aston Martin in P8, followed by Andrea Ligas in P9, Andrew Casey, the Noobs RS vice principal. In P10, Devin Anthony. In P11, Jason Alba, event manager for the Noobs RS. In P12, Benjamin Biddulph, driving the BMW Noobs RS, Wax driver BMW. In P13, Steve Burke, driving another McLaren on track. In P14, Jeremy Cobridge, the Noobs RS team principal. In P15, Brian Johnson, the Noobs RS junior driver. In P16, followed by another Noobs RS junior driver, Torth Arpi. Michael Cortez, another Noobs RS junior driver. It looks like the Noobs RS junior drivers are side by side. In P19, it would be Todd Morse, followed by Jordan Walker in the Livid Misfits Porsche, followed by P21, a Noobs RS junior driver, Lizzie Alicea. Pretty sure she'll be able to make up some positions if she minimizes her mistakes.
I don't know that I haven't seen her online practicing for all this, so I don't know that she got much track time. She's probably missing a lot of the breaking points too. Surprised? Yeah. I'm not surprised. Are you, Kevin?
No, but I'm pretty sure she'll be able to get up there because she's really been improving a lot.
Oh, most definitely.
All right. Just as the drivers complete the formation lap, you show the calendar. Today we are on second pole record on the 16th of January for the GT4 Rookie Series, the New Dress GT4 Rookie Series. The next race is going to be on Misano World Circuit for the GT4 Rookie Series, but our next stream would be on the GT3 Rookie Series on second pole record as well. And just as a current reminder, we have on the 27th we have an enduro race, a 2-hour enduro race. You can do it in a solo or in teams of 2. And we're hoping to get 15 cars out on grid, and right now we have 12 and just a few more cars, and then we'll be able to commence with that enduro series on second Zenwood. And for those who need to know, to this GT3 GT4 Rookie Series, it's a double header, 20-minute quali. With the 20-minute quali, the first 10 minutes will be the white plates, and then the last 10 minutes will be the red plates. And after this race, we're gonna have another quali session, moving on into a race 2, with the last race being on second on Spa-Francorchamps. That one would be worth double points. It'll be a 1-hour race with a pit stop, a mandatory pit stop to be completed. Alright, see if we can go back. And also, just to plug in our sponsors, !SimGrid, it will take you to our page, to our newsletter page if anytime you wish to join. And !Sponsors, it will show you all of our sponsors, Strike Titan, Second Core. You can also join Second Core's. For more information on Second Core, you can join their Discord. And I forgot to talk about the prizes. So the prizes that we have, our AMs will be getting prizes on Strike Titan. Strike Titan is an AI coach which helps you gain time and tell you wherever you're missing the line or anything. So P1 will be getting 6 months, P2 will be getting 3 months, and P3 will be getting 1 month of Trek Titan. Make sure that I'm in drive here as we come to the start-finish straight of second pole record to start as we go green
light.
As we see Kevin Rivera right behind Chase Jones, but Mike Berkov is also there. Some pretty close racing from everybody.
Everybody's sending it on T1. So far, no accidents, no the report so far.
So far, they all made it through the first T1 unscathed. It looks like Tony Danzig dropped down to P8 though.
P8, I wonder if anything happened to him. He's going down there. Wow.
As you see, we almost had a little bit of contact between the 27 car and the 22 car. We have yellow flags on Seth Brook. Not sure what happened there, but he's now the back of the pack. As the race goes on. Okay, as we have Kevin Rivera, it looks like he's going to be.
He's trying to get it. He got the slipstream right there. Trying to launch it. A little bit of contact. Sending him wide. He keeps it on the track though. He's still there with him.
As Will Figgins, I'm not sure. Will Figgins just goes right off track. Let's hope Kevin Rivera will be able to make up those positions back. Kevin make up that time, to catch back up. A yellow flag.
He seems like he's trying to
looks like
keep it a little bit more calm, but he's staying with him.
Tony Danzig and Andrea Ligas. They seem to just have taken each other out. Looks like Tony Danzig moved.
He's
inside
trying
there.
very aggressive.
Yeah, he's trying to push up to go to the. So he can
He was
catch up
trying to
that
take the
border.
apex. It seems like.
Yeah. There just wasn't enough space for both of them. So we have Christopher Grider in the Hot Boys Aston Martin, now in P8.
P8. I wonder what happened to him. He started P5. Oh no, he's 3 overall. He's P3 overall on the red plates.
Yes, P3 overall on the red plates. So we have some close racing between these people. Devin Furnish. So we have close racing between Will Figgins.
Figgins has two guys right behind him trying to get the spot for P1 on the red plates. Christopher Grider got the slipstream on him, followed by
cam, just so you can see the close.
They're all up on each other. 6 cars. Are they gonna send it all like 3 wide until he
turn? Is not wide enough for these guys to go 6 wide, but it looks like
whoa, that was a cent and a half by Jeremy Pavage.
Drifting by Jeremy, but
he drifted himself in there, giving himself the spot back. I think he felt bad about that one.
Jeremy Drift King Curbage.
Yeah. When he done Sounder from Tokyo Drift, when that happened. Wait, he managed to keep it on the track. I'm very impressed. The car got a little tail happy when he got on the curb. But he has to watch out. He has Figgins right behind him.
And with that, Jeremy Curbage has gained 7 positions from the start.
It's not even the end of lap 1.
He has gained 7 positions. With Andrea Lag is losing the most positions. He's now back into P15 overall.
Oh.
But he's still like P5 in the red plates.
I wonder what happened to Number. I don't know if he crashed or not. Figgins with a little bit of a send, he couldn't make it stick. He was not in position to send it. He tried though. He's following the fumes of Jeremy Cubbage.
We still have our 3 Noobs RS Junior drivers. Well, all four of them. Brian Johnson, followed by Michael Cortez, followed by RP, our controller driver, and then Lizzie Alisea. All from the Noobs RS Junior driver train. Steve Brook.
David Anthony trying to get a. Who's that?
Steve Brook.
I was looking at David Anthony. He's trying to get some sleep stream, but it seems like he's a little bit too far back.
As they're coming down in the long straight, it looks like Nauba had a little bit of pace, and he just tags the behind of that Porsche.
Devin Anthony is slowly but surely gaining on Will Figgins, who is on P3 on the red plates.
Well, Devin Anthony has gained the position on Mike Verkov, but Mike Verkov is still right behind him. The battle between the two of them is not over yet.
Seems like Chase Jones is running away with it. Or is he? No, Kevin's still somewhat behind him.
Chase Jones leading Kevin Rivera by 1.2 seconds. He's absolutely running away with it.
This is a 2-header, right? A double header?
Yes, this is a double header. After this race, we're gonna head into another 20-minute quali. And after that 20-minute quali, the first 10 minutes, white plates go out.
We got Tony Danzig on the bumper.
Will Figgins got a drive-through penalty.
We got Tony just chasing down Biddulph like on his bumper. followed by Devin Anthony. Oh, no, Andrew Casey. Sorry, I was reading the wrong name here. Oh, Figures probably got a drafter because of track limits.
Track limits, yeah.
That's probably what it looks like. Dancing catching the slipstream. He's probably going to make a move at the end of the straight, maybe in the middle of the straight. A bit of trying to break the slipstream a little bit, but not really managing it.
Well, it is a long straight. Even if you try to break it, you can always catch up again. Looks like Tony Danzig is going to be able to make the move, and Andrew Casey following right behind.
It's going to go a little bit wide.
It looks like Andrew
Danzig
Casey is
making
going
the
to
move
try and
stick.
go for the move inside.
He's going to make it stick, though.
I don't know, but they're still side by side as they come out. And it looks like he was lovely overtake by Andrew Casey.
Yeah, he's still side by side. No, he did make a stake.
He did make it stick. Wolf Higgins is still having that drive-through penalty.
Yeah, but
serve that drive-through penalty. I don't know. I would say it would be better for him to serve it as early as he can.
He does have a little bit of space to serve it. Tony Danzig going off track, and it's Figgins going into the drive-through right now to serve it. He's falling down quickly, though. He has a lot of ground to make up when he comes back out of the pits.
We now have Steve Brook catching up to Lizzie Alisea. I don't know what's happening, but I think between either me or Steve Brook, one of us, Michael Cortez, yellow flags and Michael Cortez. I think he just went out a little bit, but that Porsche being driven by Todd Moss is looking a little bit scratched on the paint.
Ligas trying to make a move on Arbor, but
it looks like
Will Figgins was right.
Made a mistake. Went a little bit out.
Biddle was just watching the lights at Ligas.
Paul Ricard just seems to be a little bit challenging. And just as we say that, Chase Jones are now leading Kevin Rivera with 2.4 seconds. Seems like that.
Yeah, those seconds will stack up every single. If they stay the same, if they start, pulling the same lap times over and over and over, it'll be a second ahead every time.
As Chase Jones,
Ligas making a move on Biddulph, and he sent it a little bit too wide, making him get a little bit of outside there on the turn. Nauber got it back, and he went wide, sending it too hard.
It looks like Ligas is going to make it stick as they come out of that corner.
They basically pass each other back to back. It seems like Nauber is not giving up, though.
Jeremy Kovic now in P5 for the White Blades. All the way from
Ligas went wide. Now we're making it stick again. Oh, let's see who got the better exit here. The Porca wants to go, but is not really getting it.
Is he having like some pretty close racing? Let's do a checkup on Will Figgins. Is now at the back of the grid, but he still has a lot of time to make up some positions. Still has 18 minutes, 19 minutes in the race.
Ooh, man, Ligas almost took out Nauber, but it was like you couldn't even put a hair in between those cars that would have hit. We got 2 yellow flags.
It seems like it was just bad luck with the curbs for Christopher Greda. As he spins out the hard boys Aston Martin.
Man, there's a good battle going between Nauber and Ligas again, going down the straight. It seems like Ligas is trying to get that stream on him. Nauber trying to cut it.
Position, but it's a good battle. As Ligas would be looking to make up, Ligas would have to make up 6 positions to get to
just to get up to
Devin.
don't know. If I was on that position, I would probably want to be comfortable. That way, if anything happens, I still got time to get through.
Yeah, true. But it seems like if you got around Jason Alba, and it looks like bit of washing out wide. And as we said, Kevin Rivera, P2.
Is he catching up to Jones?
The lead is now 3.4 seconds. Jones is increasing the lead significantly every lap.
What happens? You get off front, you get on a good, nice little rhythm, consistent laps, and you just get away with it. We got Christopher Greider trying to make a move on Biddulph, but I don't know if he's going to try to make it on this T1.
Brian Johnson in P14 overall. Nubzares Junior driver.
I wonder what happened to Lizzie.
Lizzie is back in P21. I'm pretty sure she's driving cautiously after that. She seems to be struggling with the car on this track.
Yeah, she mentioned something early in the week where she wasn't getting the car down as she would like to.
Well, it is a learning experience.
I'll be right back.
So we have Jeremy Cabbage now in P6. He gained the position. If we were to check, Jeremy Cabbage gained 8 positions. And the Will Figgins has lost 14 positions thanks to that drive-through you got. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, welcome to the GT4 Rookie Series of the Noobs RS community. This is event number 2, race 2 on second pole record. Exclamation Steam Grid for you guys to go to it'll take you to a page and you'll be able to join us out on track. As we have a battle between Devin Anthony and Tony Danzig. They are both pretty fast drivers. But I'm pretty sure Tony Danzig, let me see, Tony Danzig should be lapping the circuit a little bit faster. Tony Danzig putting in a best time of 2:05.9 and Devin Anthony has a 2:06.5. So you can see how this can easily be a move onto Devin Anthony right here. Exclamation SimGrid, it will take you to a page, or a SimGrid page, and you can, it should say, show you a link that will take you to our SimGrid page. Exclamation sponsors, and you'll be able to see our sponsors, Track Titan and Second Core. If you want more information on Second Core, you can join their Discord, Second Core Discord. And we are also affiliated with Fanatec. Also be sure that we have our Noobs RS official store. If you feel like you want to support the team, but you want something in return, you can go to our Noobs RS store, buy hoodies, t-shirts, and many other different accessories for yourselves. So we have Lizzie Alicia gaining a position. He's now in P20.
And I'm back. Thank you for that little short break.
Welcome back. Good to have you back.
Yeah, I had to take a drink. I don't know how people do this like without getting parched.
You get used to it. Well, just as it stands, we have our closest battle is between Tony Danzig and Devin Anthony, and Tony Danzig has been closing that gap slowly but surely. He's now within a tenth of Devin Anthony. This could make sure that he can dive the inside just like that as he tries to make a move, but it seems like he's gonna slow down considerably to make space for Devin Anthony. The only Camaro driver. He's
the lonely driver.
Headlights. Yes, flashing his headlights at Devin Anthony here. Let's go in and driver's perspective as you listen to that Chevrolet Camaro roar. Arguably one of the best sounding GT4 cars in the game.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Welcome to the
I'll
stream.
give you that.
As we have
Hey, Lali.
Lizzie Alice's daughter in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the stream.
As you see, Tony Danzig in that slipstream is gonna dash out of that slipstream. He now does he have enough to make it a good comment? Looks like he's gonna wash out a little bit wide, which is gonna give Devin Anthony the inside as Tony Danzig washes out inside again, forfeiting that position back to Devin Anthony. But it seems like he's gonna try and make it back up. It's just as we move, he goes in for a dive. It goes for the switchback as he now has the inside on the next corner. And it seems like he's going to be able to make the move stick onto Devin Anthony.
He has to be patient, though. He's getting a little... No, he actually made it stick.
He made it stick as Tony Danzig moves into P7. Jeremy Cabbage.
Got him sleeping.
P6. And there's 10 minutes left.
Look at. Did you see what Tony did? He was just flashing his flashers to like, oh, look.
That was a great overtake by Tony.
What a funny guy, huh?
So we have another battle right between Grida and Nauba. Nauba is 0.5 seconds right behind Christopher Grida. Exclamation socials for you to take you to our socials. We post stuff on our Instagram, our Facebook, with Kevin Rivera managing most of the media for the Noobs RS team, and Jeremy Cabbage posting most of the stuff on the Instagram. Also, exclamation SimGrid, take you over to a SimGrid page if you ever want to join us out on track. Exclamation sponsors, show you all the sponsors that we have. Track Titan, Second Core. And we also have a Noobs RS store that you can go and buy goods, hoodies, caps, stickers, and variable other accessories. So dive back in. Brian Johnson in P14. Brian Johnson hasn't been able to really put up his best showing so far. Michael Cortez is in P15.
All right, I'll take a work call. All right, and we're back.
You have Tony Danzig is actually closing that gap onto Jeremy Cabbage, as he's now.
Is he catching it now? Oh,
he is catching.
Can he make it? Can he make it in 8 minutes? So we got 8 minutes 30 seconds left in this race, and Tony is just on charge.
He's going to be able to make it. As now he's already 1.6 seconds within Jeremy Cabbage.
He's definitely trying to get it.
As we see, let's check their lap times. Tony Danzig putting in a 2:05.9, and Jeremy Cabbage putting in a 2:07. Tony being 1.1 seconds faster than Jeremy.
He's really trying to catch him out. Maybe Jeremy's just a little too far for him to be able to catch a nice little
No, it's leading slipstream.
Stream.
Welcome, this is race 2. Second pole record in our GT4 Rookie Series.
Michael Cortez got a drive-through.
We have yellow flags on Mike Burkhoff. What happened with Mike Burkhoff? It seems like he might have washed out. Washed out wide in that KTM. Seems like he had a little bit of drift, but we only have one Drift King already.
Oh yeah, that was a spin and a half. Like Jeremy Covey just came out of nowhere with that and then made it stick.
Jeremy Covey driving like he's on the initial D, but
Hey, cue the music.
Alright, let's move on. Tony Danzig is now 1 second within Jeremy. He is making that time. He could do it in 6 minutes, but it might go down to the wire.
A little bit of time. Michael Cortez got a drive-through, so I don't think he's gonna keep that P16 where he's at.
Michael Cortez has a drive-through, and Todd Moss has been disqualified.
Yeah, I don't know what that happened earlier in the race. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if he got way too many drive-through off tracks or maybe something else. Maybe he just decided to quit.
It's the only way I know to get disqualified is either driving the wrong way on the pits.
Oh, yes. He probably just got spun out, got on the throttle, and went the wrong way.
Yellow flags on Michael Cortez.
He's in the pits right now. Lizzie all by her lonesome. Oh, there we might have a battle here. No, he's not close enough. I thought that Grider was going to be able to catch up to Ligas for a battle for P2, but not happening right at this moment.
Well,
It's a little bit too far for him to catch it.
We still have Nauba trying to catch up to Christopher Grider right here.
They've been going back and forth almost the entire race.
But he still hasn't been able to make it fully stick. We have Benjamin Biddulph.
The controller king.
Being followed by Brian Johnson. It seems like Benjamin Biddulph is leading Brian Johnson by 3.1 seconds. If he just keeps driving as he is, he'll be able to keep the position up to the end.
We got Tony getting a little bit closer there. But a best lap of 205.9. I think he's waiting for Jeremy to make a mistake. But it seems like Jeremy's on the zone tonight.
Jeremy Covage being the driver who gained the most positions.
By drifting himself to 7 spots.
Driving like he's driving the Toge.
No, I don't know. He's gonna have to wait until Covage make a mistake for Tony to get caught up to him.
But here's some news that we missed. Mike Burkhoff into P3, overtaking Darren Thomas.
Ooh, I didn't even see that. I know Kevin is all by himself. Jones is all by himself.
Kevin Rivera is leading Mike Burkhoff with 12 seconds.
Yeah, that's quite the gap.
That's quite the gap. Just showing like Chase Jones and Kevin Rivera. Chase Jones is leading Kevin Rivera by 7 seconds, and Kevin Rivera is
And now Moore just got the drive-through.
Jason Nauba. That would be what, the third drive-through we've had today?
Yeah, this track is really horrible on track limits.
I withdrew from the event but just managed to get home. Can I race in the second heat? In the second race, this one I'm not too sure if you'll be able to, but as long as if the
If you can make it, if you look at if you can get here before
this,
honestly, you could probably just make it on the qualifier. So in the next 5-10 minutes, you can get in and be just fine, Mr. Professor Teff.
it looks like Mike Backoff will be able to hold on to P3. There's 2 minutes left in the race.
Yeah, I don't think Darren Thomas is going to be able to catch him unless Burkhoff spins out or something. He might be able to make a move, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen.
Devin finish still in P1 for the
race.
P5 overall.
Same thing with Lagas and Grider.
Just as we say, Tony Danzig has made the move on Jeremy Cubbage. Tony Danzig is now in P6.
Oh man, we failed. We should have. We kept watching that. I kept it on my rear view, just gonna. Okay, he's gonna get there. He's gonna get there, and he finally did, and we missed it. It seems like Jeremy's trying to get back on there, but he's not catching the stream.
Tony Danzig is just lapping a little bit quicker than Jeremy Cubbage right now.
Yeah, he's not very good at qualifying, but when it comes to racing, he definitely makes it stick.
Well, let's see if Jeremy Cubbage is going to pull out one of his drift moves.
He might. You know, he might be able to send it here. Not so much, but he's still there. But I mean, we might see a good battle here in the last couple turns.
Yellow
he's close enough.
Brooks. What happened to Steve Brooks?
He needs to. I think he went off track.
It showed me. Oh, there was a little bit of contact, but he did try to dive on the inside of Jordan Walker's Porsche.
He turned him around, facing the wrong way. All right, seems like Kovic is trying to stay close to Tony.
We have Chase Jones coming up on Lizzie Alisea. Lizzie Alisea just letting him pass.
Come on, Lizzie.
Chase Jones leading Kevin Rivera by 6-7 seconds.
Oh, he lapped Lizzie. I thought it was like something else.
No, that he was lapping Lizzie. And Kevin Rivera leading P3 by 13 seconds. This just goes to show, like, these two are in a different league.
Completely different leagues. Like more like another world. Kovic has basically half a lap to get the move done. He's almost there. Hopefully he'll be able to get the stream coming up on the straight.
Jeremy Cubbage is 0.5 seconds behind Tony Danzig.
I think Tony got the
better
exit in that one.
I don't know if they're going to have another lap. That's if they.
No, this is the last lap.
This is the last lap. Okay.
Yep. This is it. I think Jeremy might be running a little too much wing or something because he's not catching up to the car.
Wolf Higgins now in P5 overall for the red plates. Now in P5 for the red plates. As we have Professor Turf being able to join in. Unfortunately for him, he will only be able to start racing in the next session. As we are about to conclude race 1 with Chase Jones in P1, followed by Kevin Rivera in P2, Darren Thomas P3, Mike Backoff in P4, Devin Fenish in P5 and P1 for the red plates, Tony Danzig in P6, Jeremy Cubbage in P7, followed by Devin
Danzig is just fooling around with Cubbage.
Andrew Casey in P9, P10, Andrea Ligas. Coming in P11, the Hot Boys, Aston Martin for Christopher Grada. Jason Albert P12, Benjamin Biddle. And P13, Brian Johnson. P14, Will Figgins. P15, Jordan Walker in P16, and Steve Burke in P70. Todd Arby in P18, Michael Cortez, followed by Lizzie Alisea. It seems like Michael Cortez had a spin before he finished the lap.
Everybody's pretty much done. I'm trying to catch everybody coming through the start-finish line.
P22, Professor Turf, even it's just he wasn't able to race. Followed by Toad Mose in P21.
You got scared by Jones?
You got scared by Jones. So I should probably save this replay. Just waiting for... Right.
Michael Cortez. There we go. We got a 30-second penalty for Jason Narber? What happened there?
That means he probably didn't complete his drive-through penalty.
And we're back to the qualifiers. We're waiting on the... Oh, what do you mean he sounds so low and me so clear? I really need to put a little bit of bass on this mic. Make it sound more manly.
All right. As we are about to go out on track again for another quali. As that clock hits 20 minutes, the white plates will be heading out.
Jeremy Kovic, everybody's getting anxious to put down a lap. Oh, volume-wise. Oh, maybe he sounds good to me. And we're out.
Well, you also have to remember that Anko has more energy than me, even though he is 10 times older than me.
No, five times. And I got home at 6:30 from work.
All right.
Follow Jeremy Kovic on here. See what he puts down.
As we have all the white plates out, they start their quali to show off our little calendar here. Today we're on second pole record. You know what? I'll probably show this off when they're doing their formation lap. Right now, let's focus on the quality of the drivers. But overall, that was some good racing in the first race.
Say it was pretty good overall. We had a couple of people, just your regular mistakes where they go off track a couple of times and get drive-throughs. But like I said before, this track is notorious for track limits.
Yeah.
Garbage going.
Especially, I saw a lot of people after that long straight. Looks like Jeremy Cabbage went off track. He's just flushing his hazards. No need to panic. He was, just taking a mental break for a second.
Tony Dancy, let's see what he puts down.
What we want to see from Tony Danzig in this race is him making up a bit more positions. Because I know that that contact he had in the last one kind of messed him up.
It took him a little bit to get back on the rhythm and gain back those positions. And then eventually getting the advantage on coverage right towards the end.
Is
We got Kevin Rivera starting a lap, coming into T1. This is another place where you have to really careful getting back on the throttle. especially after the chicane, coming out of the turn. If you're a little bit too impatient, your car is going to spin out.
Not even sure. I'm not even sure of the BOPs. Like which car got the most, the biggest nerf. On Paul Ricard. But right now, it seems like nobody has been able to put in a time yet. This track is a little bit long.
Well, Danzig has a minus 2 second on the lap delta going on right now.
Something to be.
Jones is actually making good headway too.
Chase Jones.
I really don't know how these people get this car to go that fast. I tried driving the Mercedes, and it was just like driving a boat. You would get on the brakes, and the thing would just never stop.
Well, you know, it's a different car. Requires a different technique to drive. Do you have?
I don't know. I just hate every car equally. I hate everything.
Yes, we do have a Discord server, and so the way for you to find our Discord, exclamation SimGrid. Exclamation SimGrid.
We don't have a Discord link?
Over to our SimGrid page. No, we don't have a direct Discord link. We have it.
What do you mean welcome to my world, Lizzie?
Well, apparently she's facing difficulty with that Merc.
Oh, well, you know, if you would lay off ARC for at least an hour a day and dedicate an hour to practice, that wouldn't be so bad. But, you know, we still love you. We still love you.
Don't worry, Lizzie. We're going to change the Acero Corsa cars into dinosaurs for you.
Wow. Look at Chase Jones with a 203.
Chase Jones,
and you thought he couldn't get it. You couldn't think he was going to get any faster. He puts down a 203 just right as Kevin puts out a 204. That's just crazy.
Tony Danzig putting in a 204.9.
Oh, did he change tires? What do you think he did to get to there? The entire race he only putting 205, 256s.
I think no, the last race he was putting in 206. This time he just
so he improved 2 seconds. Yeah. Oh, he invalidated. If you hate those little tags, you're done. Yeah, he invalidated. I knew it.
But he has to keep on going because he still has time to put in like what 2 more.
This
laps?
track is the worst. Like if the turn doesn't have those tags, you cannot go out and put your tires on the curb. But if they has it, you can put your left tires on there, like the one he just went by.
Wait, we have.
They're not everywhere. They're not everywhere.
We have Andrew Casey in P6. There's a driver that I don't see out on track here, Mike Berkoff. Mike Berkoff still hasn't been able to put a time.
He's on a lap right now. Still valid. Coming into the end, let's see what kind of time he puts down. Maybe he'll jump up to the TP top 5, maybe?
You should be.
P7, that's good enough to put him out there.
P7. You can see huge improvements. Most of the drivers have been putting in faster lap times this race. In this quality.
Everybody was just needing a little bit of warm up, getting their nerves calmed down to actually get those times down.
Yep. Showing that being out on track for longer might actually help you.
This track in particular it's a little bit tricky because the track limits are just horrible, and then you start over driving a little bit, and then all of a sudden you get that off track, you get that penalty, and it's a bummer, man. It's hard to get back in the groove.
Yep, really it is.
You did not practice. You practiced today, Lizzie. We know you're lying.
She did put in some practice last night, or the day before that, because I do remember I started some setups when you were not there.
Oh, dude, I've been so busy with work and whatnot. I'm just happy to have some time off tonight, be able to be here with you and enjoy some racing.
Yeah, that's so good. So yeah, watch Jeremy Cabbage in P6.
Garbage just jump to P6. Look
Putting-
at that.
Everybody putting in a better lap time than they were even putting during
Andrew
the race.
Casey he went off track. Man, he almost had a full second up on his Delta and he went off track on that one.
It looks like everybody's
Also,
pushing right
Burkhoff
now.
is almost a full. He has 7/10 up coming into the last two turns. Let's see if we can keep it up. Needs to be patient right here. He's getting a little bit of time. Get him that throttle. Get going. He's actually making that time up. Let's see where he ends up.
So, like we said,
P5 for Burkhoff.
P5 for Mike Burkhoff, right behind
You
Derek
got-
Thomas.
Naubor is also 5/10 up, 6/10. 7. He lost it a little bit. Let's see if we can get a stick.
He's lost 3/10 just in one corner.
Yeah, he came in a little too hot. P7.
But with that, he's gained the position on Devin Anthony. Let's see, we still have Kevin Rivera out on track. Completely
Trying to
has
get the
lost
magical
lap
203.
information. Yeah, the quality.
He might have to pit maneuver Jones if he wants P1.
Chase
Oh, we know,
Jones
we were
is
watching.
Just way too fast. To have Tony Danzig.
He was just playing with everybody the last time. Kevin is 3/10 up. Will he make it stick? Going into the main straight.
If he's able to hold on to Jason out by yellow flags, what happened to Jason?
Andrew Casey in the charge again with 7/10 up.
Is it going to be enough for him to improve a lap? Benjamin Biddulph. Biddulph wasn't able to put in a lap. As he's
Oh
now
no, that's
disengaged.
the end of the 10 minutes. Oh, Rivera said, nope, I don't want my lap.
As we
Throws
have-
it away.
We have the red plates coming out.
Casey on a flyer. Oh, he's going to get disqualified.
Kevin, what happened, Kevin?
Casey on the charge. Let's see if we can make it stick and maybe move up on the qualifying. Benjamin Middle for another case of the track limits.
Well, we still have Andrew Casey putting up 7/10 faster. He's up by
Oh, he
7
came in a
tenths.
little hot. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh, a little wide, and that's
Little bit
invalid.
wide, that's invalid. Unlucky on Andrew Casey.
Let's see, the red plates are finally out.
What did this get? Casey
Some of them
and
trying to get
Jeremy coming back into the side of the track. You know, it's all in good fun. All in good fun. So you,
Garbage for a 205.
Jeremy Cubbage put in a 2:05.9. It's like everybody has been putting a better time the second quali. Even Tony Danzig putting in a 2:04.9.
He's definitely gonna get hit by the Bob Hammer. Nah, just playing, just playing.
Well, we have
Who's in front of
Jeremy
Tarmac?
Drift King Cubbage.
124.
Yeah, the 3 degrees colder probably helps. Just gives
Yeah,
you,
that too.
gives you a
The
little
track
bit
being
extra grip.
optimum.
Exclamation SimGrid, and you can be able to join our you can be able to join our races, and also for those who have been asking for a Discord, if you go exclamation SimGrid, you can be able to follow our community and also join our Discord from there, from our SimGrid page.
You more definitely scared them. He tapped on the brakes a little bit, Kevin. He saw you coming around and he let off the gas. I wonder what happened to Professor Def.
Professor
He got on the server, but I don't see it. I don't see him. Or am I blind?
I don't see him either. Probably disconnected.
Maybe. I mean, I know he made it in at the end of the last race, but I'm not entirely sure.
Right.
Who's in front of Arpad T?
In front of RB. Seems to be
Oh, Walker.
car 23,
Okay.
yeah. It's Jordan Walker.
Oh, yeah. The understanding is he's like, all right. I don't know how to make it change. Do I click on relative or no?
For
I guess so.
I mean, you could. I had 3 track warnings by my third lap. Made it a scary race. It would be very scary if you get 3 warnings that early in the race. I guess that's
that's a sweater of a race where you're just living on the line.
Yeah, I guess that's why he was a little bit cautious with his driving as the race progressed. But overall, that was a good race by you. Really good battles between you and
Lacey
Mike
unable
Duckworth.
to get a clean lap yet.
She still has more time to try and get it.
You got 5 minutes to make it.
As we check,
The Puerto Rican driver.
we had 3 drive-throughs in this race.
Brian Johnson with a 206.
So it's a good thing that you were able to keep it under wraps. And we've had Mike back off in the chart. Welcome. Driving the only KTM on the grid.
Michael Cortez just came through with a 217. That's a little bit of pace to make up.
And so far we don't have any red plate that have showed up into the white plate.
Not yet. I think the fastest one is 206.6, but if I'm not mistaken, they were putting 205s in the race. But I'm not entirely sure.
Right now, it seems like most of the white plates have been putting in fast times.
They're finally demonstrating why they are in the pros.
Finally showing why they are the white plates.
Yeah, right.
But who knows? The red plates still have got some time. Show us a little bit more pace. Tony Danzig in currently P3. Tony almost reliable Danzig. Almost reliable.
Almost reliable.
Yeah. But I hope that this race, hope that in this race Jeff is going to be able to take it all away and get a podium.
Will Figgins showing up to P6. My friend, you're looking at a. You might get bumped.
Just ahead of Jeremy Cubbage there.
I think that he might get bumped to white plates.
Just by a little bit. Maybe.
That's quite a bit of difference. Well, not really. I mean, like he's putting out a 205, while now we're put at 206. So I mean that's 1/100 of a second. So 110. Sorry.
Devin
I'm getting the wrong numbers over.
Devin finished in P2 for the red plates, P10 overall as it stands.
I was practicing with them not too long, a couple of days back, and then I couldn't even put at 206, and they were doing 205s. I'm like, careful, you might get moved to white plates, and look at what's happening.
Is
I don't
Coach
know.
Dave Academy worth it? I'm not super competitive, and only use the Lamborghini Evo 2023. Yes, it is.
I've never dealt with them in any kind of coaching, so I couldn't say for sure. The only one that I've tried and has helped me great immensely has been Track Titan. But that's not really coaching. They only give you feedback on your whatever data you give them.
So, but if you ever need to improve on your driving, you can always join our Discord. Sign up as part of the GT4 or GT3 rookie drivers. We have mentors that are dedicated to help you improve your driving, and Track Titan would help get some information on your driving to help the coach help you better. So you have
Lizzie.
Lizzie
finally put out a good lap down, but she was like, "Nope, I'm done. I got my valid lap, and that's all I need." Sitting currently on the pits.
Exclamation socials to give you a link to our Instagram, Facebook, and our SimGrid. Our Facebook is Facebook and our Instagram. We post most of our media there. Kevin Rivera being our media manager.
Social manager.
Social manager. Yep. You know,
Grider managed to move up to P2.
With yellow flags and Jordan Walker, it seems like he's parked. Seems like
Does Coach Dave actually does some coaching, or is it just like a website for?
Coach Dave has some coaching as well. It has setups, coaching. It even has a SimGrid league.
Is it similar to Driver 61 where you go in there and they'll teach you for like a couple of weeks, or I don't know how they work.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never received coaching from Coach Dave before.
Well, the only Dave was me, David.
Will Figgins, 2.
Oh, Kevin says it.
5.
Kevin said that they do coaching too.
Will Figgins.
Oh, they review your replay. Okay. Yeah, if you pay for Track Titan Premium, what they do is they'll look at your data, your Motec data. Not really Motec, but and telemetry data. There we go. They'll start looking at your telemetry data and the sessions you submit, which, mind you, their app does it automatically, and then they'll go back and tell you, hey, you need to work on braking, or you need to brake on your entry or your apexes. I do too. I enjoy Track Titan just because I'm able to look at each session that I put down, and I'm not trying to push it on anybody. I just really like the service.
And if you ever want to use Track Titan as exclamation socials or exclamation sponsors in chats, and you can see our Track Titan sponsor, use code NIUTT.
All right, and here we go.
As we have Will Figgins shot up into P5 overall, just ahead Mike Berkoff. Mike Berkoff is in between Christopher Broiler.
Let's go on board
and
with
Will
Mr.
Figgins.
Cabbage.
As we have Michael Cortez out on track. As we are about to begin race 2 on the round 2 of Noobs RS GT4 Rookie Series. Let's see the cars out on track.
Secret de Paul Ricardo.
As we
all right, here we go.
All right, so we go out to meet our drivers. We have let's change the camera here a little bit.
Let me go to the front of the grid.
We have Chase Jones at the BSR AMG in P1, followed by Kevin Rivera in P2, Tony Danzig, Noobs RS Camaro in P3, Darren Thomas in P4, driving the only Alpine on grid, Will Figgins in the KOE Racing Aston Martin, followed by Mike Burkhoff in P6, driving the only KTM on grid. Christopher Greta in the Hot Boys Aston Martin, followed by Jeremy Cabbage in P8, Jason Nauber P9, followed by Devin Anthony in the Noobs RS AMG. Devin Finish in P11, the Beck Maka Racing, followed by Andrea Ligas in P12, Andrew Casey in P13, followed by Brian Johnson, the Noobs RS Junior driver, followed by another Noobs RS Junior driver, the 12th RP. Jordan Walker in the Porsche, in the Livid Misfits Porsche, followed by Todd Morse in P17, Steve Brook P18 in the Las Moras Racing Team McLaren, Michael Cortez in P19, Lizzie Aliceia, Noobs RS Junior driver in P20, Benjamin Biddulph, Noobs RS Works driver in P21. That completes our grid as we get ready to start the formation lap for our Race 2 second pole record Noobs RS Rookie Series, GT4 Rookie Series. I need to send you guys Jones livery so you can download it. Yes.
Yeah, I need to download all. I did a horrible job tonight. I came in with like 5 minutes to go, trying to download everything, try to get ready for this race. Well, here we are. We're good. We're good. We're trying.
Alright.
We're trying our new best.
As our drivers complete their formation lap, let's take a look at our GT4 Rookie Series calendar. Next race for the GT4 Rookie Series is going to be on Misano World Circuit on the 23rd of January, and after that it's going to be on Barcelona. We have our Enduro Series on the 27th of January. Our Enduro Series is going to be a 2-hour race on the Circuit Zandvoort. So you can do it in teams of 2 or you can do it solo. It's going to be a GT4 race and we're hoping to get more cars to join the grid. And this series is a double header, 20-minute quali and a 30-minute race, a 20-minute quali and another 30-minute race. As it stands right now, we are in race 2 of round 2 second pole record, and we're going to be at the end of the championship. Our podium finishes are going to be having prizes. Our M drivers, so P1 on the podium. P1 for the red plates will get 6 months off. We'll get 6 months Track Titan subscription, and P2 will get 3 months, and P3 will get 1 month for Track Titan subscription. And pair that with the Noobs RS coaching mentorship that they give at the Noobs RS Discord, it'll be a powerful tool to help you improve your lap times and get faster out on track. And prices for the white plates still being discussed, not yet been decided yet, but still in discussion. And you can join.
You go on a date with Jeremy Cabbage.
I hope it happens. Hope it happens. And that would be a good a good prize for the white plates. Going on a date with Jeremy Cabbage, the Noobs RS team principal. Let's go back to the race and exclamation sponsors. Noobs RS, our Noobs RS Racing League is sponsored by Track Titan and Circuit Core. As we say, Track Titan is more of an AI coach, telling you what information on where you might be missing some time, losing some time, and where you could gain some time. And Circuit Core, you can get more on Circuit Core. You can find more about Circuit Core in their Discord, Circuit Core Discord. Also, Noobs RS has their own store that you can use to support us. If you want something in return, you can buy hoodies, baseball caps, t-shirts, and other accessories of your liking. And with that, as we come to the final corner, with Chase Jones leading the grid, in P1 as we're about to start our race 2 for Noobs RS. Let's go in Helicam here. Make sure to catch all the action as we go green, green, green.
Green, green, green.
We already have 2 drive-throughs on Christopher Greta and Devin Furnish. They might have started out of position.
That, or they were just going too fast at the start. Now we're with a heck of a sand on the T1. Everybody trying to keep it clean.
If Kevin Rivera wants to gain this P1, this would be like the chance he could do it in the early laps, because we have seen what Chase Jones is able to do as the race goes on.
Now, Coverage sent it in a little bit too hard. Got on the side of Grider, spinning him around.
See, Jeremy Kevich right behind Mike Burke. What happened?
Yeah, he went on the turn 4, I think it was. He sent it a little bit too hard. I don't know if he missed his braking point or not, but he ended up on the side of somebody. I forgot his name.
He just went into the side of a Porsche.
Oh, it was probably Andrew Casey. No, delivery, so it was not him.
Seth Brook, P21, yellow flags. Some of these yellow flags
Burkhoff going side by side with Devin Anthony and Chris Grider.
But it looks like they're going to be side by side. Is it going to the Devin? It looks like Mike Burkhoff. Mike Burkhoff makes that stick, that pass stick. Tony Danzig now in P2. But they're still battling, him and Kevin Rivera.
We got Furnish trying to make a move on Burkhoff. P2 has a drive-through, including P3. So if Brian Johnson makes a move and keeps it together, he might be able to be on podium.
But Furnish making a move on Devin Anthony doesn't really matter because he still has that drive-through penalty to serve.
He has 2 more laps to put it down.
Yes, 2 more
Everybody
laps to
coming
put it
in.
down, but we have yellow flags. Yellow flags on Andrea Ligas. So go back 15 seconds in time to catch what happened with Andrea Ligas. Seems like he just went off track.
Jones already putting a gap on Kevin.
It's already
But
opening
Tony's
up that gap.
Tony's just breathing down Kevin's back bumper, trying to find space to get through or something. He has his flashers on. I don't even know if he knows that that's happening. Will he be able to get the stream off of this?
I don't know, but that McLaren is setting up the top speed with a 273 kilometers an hour in that straight.
That's a pretty fast car. I wish the brakes on that car weren't as bad as they are. It's like every time you touch those brakes, it seems like you're braking with air, just basically paper.
Well, we could have a battle between Will Higgins and Darren Thomas. Darren Thomas has made it to P4. He gained the position of Will Higgins. But as it stands, Christopher Greta has a drive-through penalty to serve. And for me, I would always think it's best to serve your drive-through penalty as soon as you get it.
What, right on lap 1, at the end of lap 1?
You just get, yep. At least when you come out of clean air.
True.
You're not
He would have come in on the back end, though. Like, if he would have done it right at the beginning, there's enough of a gap to where by the time you are done with the 30 seconds, you're in heavy traffic.
You might be out in heavy traffic, but it wouldn't be packed as much. Devin Furnish going into the pits, serving his drive-through penalty.
Grider decided to stay out. I don't know if he noticed that he has a drive-through. If he doesn't come back on the next lap, he will be disqualified.
He has to complete the
Yeah.
drive-through penalty. With
Correct,
Brian
right?
Johnson gaining some positions and is now in P10.
Our pad with a drive-through, I'm pretty sure that's because of track limits.
We're getting so many drive-thrus today.
I'm telling you, this track is cursed.
You're just showing how challenging the track itself is. Benjamin Biddulph washing out wide on the track. And we now have Benjamin Biddulph.
Casey right behind Biddulph and Johnson trying to maybe get some water of a stream, but again, that poor guy just lacking power.
Well, in the straight, that BMW is way faster than the Porsche.
Oh, we all know that BMWs are rockets in the straights. That's just something else.
Because we have a packed grid right behind them. Let's see. We have two.
Ooh, the controller king is gonna try to put a move on Johnson. Oh no, he made it conservative. He did not go for the send.
But even though he's still managing to keep him in his distance, if
I think he's trying to push him wide.
And he's gonna gain that position.
Oh, a little bit of contact there.
Which is gonna give Andrew Casey.
Casey completely taking over.
Double overtaking.
Just he saw that door opening and sent it. That was just threading a needle. It was so clean. Casey was just like licking his chops, just waiting for the right moment to send it, and he just like nothing ever happened. Like, no mind me, boys. I'm just taking this.
We have a battle between Seth Burke. It's a 3-wide situation. Still a 3-way battle between Nelba, Steve Burke, and a little bit of contact onto that 74 Mercedes. It seems like we have Alfie heading into the surface drive-through penalty.
Seems like P1, 2, and 3 are just on their own world. Everybody kind of have a little bit of a gap, but it seems like I don't think they're going to catch each other at the pace they're going. Although Darren Thomas may be able to catch up to Tony. He's slowly but surely creeping up behind him.
Well, we have Jeremy Coverage right behind Mike Berkoff. What happened to Mike Berkoff? Seems to have...
They got a little train going.
It is a train.
He might be able to do something. Will he send it again and do that famous Jeremy Coverage drift king?
Looks like he's going to go for it.
He's positioning the car.
He is positioning the car, but it seems like he's gonna dip down back into that slipstream.
No, he got the exit. If he gets it, puts the car. No, he didn't send it. I thought he was gonna send it.
Even though he is really pushing for that position. So we have some really close racing onto everybody.
Bit of trying to make a move with Johnson again. The controller king showing up his skills.
We have... Let's check who gained the most positions. Devin Anthony.
Devin Anthony for sure did.
Benjamin Biddulph has made up 10 positions. And Chris Guerrero has lost 10 positions thanks to that drive-through. What happened?
Biddulph just went. I think he spawned out or something. They're just all upon each other trying to make it work. Yo. Man, that beautiful stand, he lost it again.
Andrew Casey.
The Puerto Rican guy. I'm sorry, I'm missing the chat over here. There's too much action to read the chat.
Too much action.
Oh, a little bit of contact. Johnson, Casey capitalizing again.
We have contact between Biddulph and Brian Johnson. They are coming into T1.
Andrew just patiently waiting for the moment, and he just took it again.
Oh, Brian Johnson spun into the way of Benjamin Biddulph. You hate to see that, unlucky.
Yeah, like I said before, that the T1 into turn 2, that chicane, if you're not patient, the car is going to spin out every time.
As we have Kevin Rivera putting in the top speed of 273.
They got Burkhoff right behind Devin Anthony, trying to get close and make a move. He got the exit on Anthony. Is he gonna try to make it here?
Because we have Jeremy Cobbage just sitting
Jeremy
behind
Cobbage
both of them.
just coming out of nowhere with the stand and a half.
Just waiting for the right moment to pounce on both of them. If he sets it up correctly, it could be a double overtake for him.
Double take. Oh, he might be able to get it. The next couple turns, he needs to be a little closer, though.
To have back Andrea Ligas in P12 overall.
Oh, a little bit of spin for Burkhoff, trying to make a move on Devin. He's right on his bumper. He looks like he wants to send it onto T1. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Seems like Jordan Walker washes out wide a little bit, giving Jason Nauber the chance to get the position. Because we have a train with 4 cars right there.
Mike Burkhoff making the move on Devin Anthony. They're side by side.
Looks like we got some
Going
yellow
to turn
flags,
3.
some contact between Christopher Greider.
Devin Anthony with the leg brake keeps his car just in place for close the door. Coverage bumping Mike Burkhoff.
Yep, that Porsche just seemed to have tapped that Aston Martin, the rear quarter panel of that Aston Martin.
Man, Burkhoff and Devin Anthony just having a heck of a battle going on over here.
But it seems like the KTM showing one of its weaknesses, which is that top speed. And Jeremy Cobbage is actually closing that position.
Did he hit the NOS button? Like, what happened here?
I don't know, but if he just stays in the slipstream of that KTM, he might be able to get a position right here.
We were all salivating, waiting for that drift, and that never came.
These three have been holding hands for the past 18 minutes now. But you can see Mike Burkhoff is so right behind us, like riding that back.
He's just trying to make Devin Anthony make a mistake so he can capitalize on it. He's just trying to push him out.
He's grinding on that rear bumper of that AMG of Devin Anthony. So
Jeremy being a little bit too conservative.
As it seems like Devin Anthony is now starting to feel the pressure from Mike Burkhoff and making a little bit mistake. And
look at Burkhoff trying to get that exit. Sorry.
Mike Burkhoff is going to be a little bit side by side, but that AMG just a little bit powerful. And Jeremy
the top end is what gets him right there.
Oh yeah. As they head into T1. Jeremy Cobbage still right behind him.
Man, they've been going back and forth the whole lap. Has been give and take the whole lap. Kevin Rivera by himself.
Very good battle.
Tony. Darren Thomas is just trying to keep up with Tony. He gets close, but once they get to the straight, Tony just runs with it.
Well, it seems like the best overtaking chance with that Alpine is in the corners. So you have Kevin Rivera, Chase Jones still in P1, but this time Kevin Rivera is somewhat able to keep the gap closer.
Yeah, he at least is trying to keep it up where I can actually see him this time around.
As we have Tony Danzig. Tony Danzig lapping a 10th quicker than
Cobbage making the move on Burkhoff, making it stick. They're still on that train where trying to see who's going to keep up and move ahead.
Overall, great battle with between these three guys.
Yeah, the last 2 laps have been, just I'll take the spot. No, you take the
Jeremy
spot.
Cobbage defending the inside as Mike Burkhoff was trying to go onto that inside.
He needs to set up the exit though. He went a little hot.
This is where it's like difficult when you're in between two drivers. You don't know whether you attack or should you defend.
You just need to plant it right in the middle of this track, and then hope for the best. Honestly, because most times you're trying to do that, your car is going to get unsettled.
But it looks
from all
like
the
Jeremy and
backwash.
Cabbage is gonna go for the attack though. He's gonna try and get a position on Devin Anthony. Close racing, bumper to bumper. But that AMG is just having that acceleration and higher top end. Will Jeremy Cabbage making the move onto Devin Anthony as he has inside as they come into that corner. Overall, great racing from these three. Close bumper to bumper action between them.
The Alpine is just not having it on the straight. Tony, every time they get, Darren will get right on Tony's bumper, and then once they get to the straight, bye Tony. He just has the better top end. I saw a yellow flag momentarily.
As we have cars 748. We have Lizzie all by herself.
Kovac making a move on Devin Anthony, trying to make a stick, and then Burkhoff is just sneakily putting the car right where he needs to get the position back from Kovac.
This is what I was talking about. Like, you wouldn't know. What do you do in this situation? Do you attack or do you defend? You can only do one thing at a time. Because when you attack, you leave yourself open to getting a move done onto yourself. As these guys are locked in a three-way battle. With Andrew Casey in P9. The 406 Noobs R Us Porsche.
You got Darren Thomas again. The same thing is going to happen again. Look, he's catching up to Tony, right? And right here, you start seeing where Tony starts getting away from Darren Thomas.
It looks like Darren Thomas might have to maximize his corner speeds just so to be able to get up to you.
Not even on the stream can he catch up to the Camaro. He might have to wait until Tony makes a mistake or maybe a drive-through, but it doesn't seem likely.
As long as they get to those straights, the top speed of that Alpine is 261 kilometers an hour, and Tony Danzig is putting at 268 kilometers an hour. So it's gonna be tough for him to catch up in that, or as long as Tony makes it to that straight first. We only have 12 minutes left in the race.
The same situation is happening with Ligas and Brian Johnson. Ligas will get really close on the technical turns, but once it comes to the straight, that AMG power just takes off like a rocket.
So we have Devin Fenish trying to make a move on Todd Moss. And it looks like he's gonna go for it. As he breaks out of the slipstream and he's going to just be able to accelerate ahead. That was a pretty
That was a Mr.
overtake.
Clean pass. That was a Mr. Clean pass.
And we have Christopher Greider trying to make a move on Todd Moss as well as he dives on the inside. Todd Moss is able to
He
keep
needs to
that
keep
speed.
it there if he wants to make it. He needs to lift a little bit and get that inside.
Looks like Todd Moss cutting the track a little bit.
They seem like they traded a little bit of paint there, huh?
It seemed like they did.
You got the back of the Greider, the number 25 Greider, the bumper looks scratched. And the front bumper of the Pork Out scratched too. Seems like it's going to be a nice little battle between them for the next 10 minutes. Man, Jared Thomas, I wish he could find the pace to get up a little closer. Kevin Rivera is still sticking with P2, but he can still see P1. Like, he hasn't completely ran away with it. They're still putting the same times, just 3/10 different between lap times here. He's just slowly but surely trying to chip away at P1. Maybe he makes a mistake. He's able to get it. Hopefully we see something happening.
This race is over for me. What happened, RP? Is it the drive-through penalty?
RP. Car number what?
Car number 4. I don't think he's still in the server.
Kevin needs to be careful with the off tracks here. He got a few of them.
Going back to a three-way battle, it seems like Mike Burkhoff has been able to consolidate his position. He's made the position.
Man, I've seen Burkhoff race so many times in our different communities, and he's always like so patient, just waiting for the moment, chipping away at everybody else, confident on their driving until he finally makes it, and he just gets away with it.
With Will Figgins in that P1 for the red plates. And P5 overall. It seems like he's going to be
P5 overall.
Yeah, he's going to be driving calmly. As he has some clean air. As now the battle is now between Jeremy Cobbage and Devin Anthony.
Lag is trying to make some space, but he's not catching up with Brandon Johnson yet for P2. Where's Grider at? No, Grider's not anywhere near them. That's a comfortable P2 for Johnson if he keeps it up.
But we have Devin Fanish, Todd Moss right next to each other.
Danzig, slowly but surely getting close to Kevin Rivera. I think Kevin is trying to be a little bit more conservative because of drive-through, and that's what took about drive-throughs. Furnish gets a drive-through on this race.
Devin Fanish, he got a drive-through. Isn't it his? This might be his second drive-through in this race. You hate to see it. Chase Jones now leading Kevin Rivera 2.4 seconds. It's not much of a gap as last race.
Danzig sending it on. Oh, Lizzie getting lapped in 20 minutes of race.
Oh, Tony Danzig just trying not to lose time. Because losing that, if he lost time there, that would have given Darren Thomas an advantage of catching up to him.
Bobich and Anthony fighting again for P7.
Devin Anthony in that warm Super Royale GT350 Alpine. Darren Thomas, sorry.
Andrew Casey by himself. Kovic and Anthony have been fighting the entire race.
So we have Jason Nauba now behind Seth Brook. Jason Nauba in P18 overall. Is he going to try to go for the move?
He needs to be a little closer to make him push out. Well, seems like Brook is lagging or something. He's coming in and out like an old television. Now we're with the move. Making his stick. He got the exit.
It seems like Seth Brook is glitching in and out a little bit, thanks to the lag.
Seems like David Anthony got the better exit. Both of them on a track limit. Man, Darren Thomas, the whole race has been the same thing. Get close, get far, get close. Mike Burkhoff with the slide. He almost bended. Man,
Let's go back 15 seconds in time and watch that drift. Look at that marvelous drift. That is not the quickest way around track, but you know, you always have a future in FD competitions as well. To have Devin Anthony, Jeremy Cabbage too, struggling to gain the position under Devin Anthony, but with Mike Burkhoff spinning out like drifting like that has put him back in the range of fire of Devin Anthony and Jeremy Cabbage.
Devin Anthony just licking his chops, just waiting for the moment. How many laps does Furnish have before he gets disqualified? He has a drive-through, he hasn't served.
I'm not sure. This might be, if he completes this one, he might have one more.
Yeah, let's see if he comes in. He looks like he's coming in. Nope.
He's not coming in. He's gonna push through.
That's risky. That's risky. Seems like Jones made the gap bigger and wider between him and Kevin.
We have
Mr. Darber looks like he got a little bit little bit of spin out there for Mr. T Moss. Mr. Boss. Pawn out on T1 again.
those curbs. Yeah, the Porsche doesn't really take those curbs pretty well.
Plus, like, you gotta look at it this way too. The Porca has like little to no fuel up front, so you have no grip by the end of the race because your fuel tank is in the front.
Yep. Let's see.
Man, Darren Thomas has been there trying to catch Tony. Coverage made the move on Devin Anthony.
Jeremy Cabbage
Trying to catch up to Mike Burkhoff. They're right behind Figgins P1 for the red plates.
If Lizzie Alisea can serve enough destruction to Mike Burkhoff, then that might give a little bit, might give an edge to Jeremy Cabbage to go for the position.
Lizzie just opening the door, making them safe, go by.
Making it safe, which is always staying predictable. So yeah,
Well, you know, when you got three people behind you and you get a blue flag, that's probably the best course of action.
you see Jeremy Cabbage closing the distance onto Mike Burkhoff.
Furnish deciding to serve the drive-through with a minute and a half to go.
I'm not sure if he's going to be able to gain those positions back after that serving that drive-through, but it looks like
Nope.
that KTM just pulling away. Mike Burkhoff might be able to hold on to this position. You can see him trying
I
to
don't know.
the inside.
Garbage is right there. Walking down fumes. Burkhoff trying to defend it. It's going to stay in the inside.
There we go. Jeremy Drift King again, drifting it out. As Mike Burkhoff successfully fends off Jeremy Cabbage.
They got one more lap to make it happen.
One more lap to go. As we have Chase Jones pulling away. Kevin Rivera has been able to maintain the gap in this race.
Garbage trying to make a move. He got one more lap to make it happen.
So one more lap for him.
Darren Thomas just patiently waiting for Tony to make a mistake. Will this lap be the lap that he makes a mistake and take P3 from Tony?
This is the last lap. So a lot of drivers are going to be pushing for that positions.
Kovic needs to get that exit right before the straight so he can get the. If he gets it clear and positions the car very defensively at the end, he should get the position. Be patient, my friend. Be patient.
As they continue pushing, as they come into the straights, see if Jeremy Kovic will be able to get the slipstream.
It probably happened the same as last lap where he got close right at the end.
Oh, we have yellow flags on Lizzie. Lizzie Alisea already back into the pits. She hasn't
Already
been
got a lot of
having,
damage or something.
yeah, she hasn't been having the greatest time on this track today. But it happens. All we have to do is keep on pushing.
Liga's trying to make something out of this race, but he got close, but not close enough.
So
Leader finished the race.
Leader has finished the race with Chase Jones coming in P1, Kevin Rivera P2. And let's see if Darren Thomas will be able to make it. No, you won't be able to. Tony Danzig coming in P3 and Darren Thomas P4.
Here comes Garbage trying to make something.
Jeremy Garbage. Last corner.
Well, Figgins.
Looks like Mike Berkoff is going to be able to hold on to that position. Having
he's got the stream.
He's got the stream. Mike Berkoff.
He tried.
It wasn't a photo finish, but it was close. Jeremy Kovic was really pushing.
We got Ligas trying to get the P2 right at the end.
Bo Figgins P1 for the red plates, followed by Brian Johnson, the Noobs RS Junior driver, in P2. Can't get the car to do what I want? It should listen to you. So you have Jeremy Kovic in P7, followed by Devin Anthony. You still have more guys out on track. Michael Cortez in P14, followed by Steve Burke in P15. Jason Alba coming in P16. So you have Todd Moss in P18. Devin finished in P17. P19 being Jordan Walker. Lizzie Alisea already in the pits, coming in P20.
That seems to be everybody.
Be sure that I get that replay.
The entire race. How do you get to Helicam?
Helicam. Just.
Oh, you use that on. Oh, okay. I see how you did it. I keep forgetting
that was
you can just use
that was a great drive from you.
Wow.
Okay. If we could get the get our podium drivers, our podium drivers waiting for us in the waiting room.
That was a great race.
That was a great race, especially that battle between Mike Barkov, Devin Anthony, and Jeremy Kovic. It was really close racing between the three of them. But like I said, what would you choose to do if you were in the middle between two cars and you have putting down roughly the same lap time? Would you attack or would you defend?
We survived.
All right, we put a replay for the people to watch as we wait for our podium drivers to join us in the standby room.
Are you pulling people over or?
You can pull them over. Whilst I am.
Where's Jones? I don't see. There we go. I finally figured out how to pull people over. Stick with us, you know. Stick with us. Noobs are racing. Noobs are streaming. It's all good. There we go. We got everybody. How was the race for everybody?
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Open this.
There was definitely some battles towards the end there, and then I saw who was it? There's so many names right now that I don't remember anything.
That was just an overall. That was a good race. All right. Good to have you back, Chase Jones. P1 in both races for the white plates. How you feeling, buddy?
Pretty good. My consistency decided to disappear in the second race, but still got the win, so can't complain.
Well, yeah, you've been putting in really fast times. You're leading in the first race. You're leading P2 with more than 9 seconds. That was pretty something by you. I don't know.
Wait, what? Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. This is.
I didn't hear. Or I couldn't understand what you said.
I was saying, like, in the first race, you were so fast. You were leading P2 by almost 9 seconds.
Yeah, I was able to keep a lot of consistency in the high heat, which was a little bit shocking, but you know,
well,
I don't think. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you. This is your moment. You go ahead.
I don't think that I don't even know what I was gonna say anymore. Sorry, just go ahead.
Oh well, I was going to say you've been really pretty consistent across all the races we've had so far, and you know, pretty monstrous performances. Like, you're out of this world.
Well, thank you.
If you're able to separate yourself,
You can almost say he's an alien.
Well,
almost.
He is an alien to the aliens.
Kevin, how did it feel like being right there for the reach, but not really getting there?
Pissed off, you can say.
Pissed off.
That first race, my consistency was out of trash. I wasn't able to do anything. I was just seeing him pull away and pull away. And then that second race, I'm like, yeah, I need to be more consistent with this. And I was doing pretty good. I saw he was struggling. His car was a little bit sideways at some turns. And I'm like...
Yeah, we noticed you kept up pretty good for the most part on the second race.
Yeah, but then I forgot to break into turn 1. And after that, it went downhill. I was like 2.5 seconds away from him. With like 6 minutes to go, I wasn't gonna get anywhere near him. So, and I had 3 warnings, so I needed to calm down.
Yeah, I noticed where halfway, maybe three ways, maybe a little bit down towards the end of the race, I noticed one of the laps turned red, and I saw you being a lot more conservative. I'm like, oh, he's probably playing with something.
Yeah, I was already on my 3rd warning, and I'm like, let me just calm down before I screw this up. But I got all 3 of them basically on the first. I got 2 of them in my first 2 laps, and then near the end, I got the 3rd one.
Well, that was some pretty hard racing from all of you. Do we move on to Mr. Darren Thomas? Good racing by you. What was your thought process in going into that race?
Thank you, sir. My thought process was I just want to stay on the track, not hit anyone. I think in the first race, after turn 2, I ended up in P3, I think. But I had 3 track cuts. by my third lap, and I couldn't get Mr. Burkhoff, so I decided to move over and let him go ahead. But then, being the nice guy he is, he gave it right back on the last lap, so that's why I'm here.
Oh wow. In the second race, I saw you were just a little bit struggling right behind Tony Danzig right there. That Camaro just seemed to have that top speed on you.
Yeah, I knew there was no way I was going to catch Tony, so I wasn't pushing hard enough because I wanted to avoid the track cuts. I just wanted to try to gap P5 a little bit so I could relax. It worked out all right. I'm happy with where I ended up.
Well, that was
most definitely. For the most of the race, I would go over to your car and you would get close on the chicanes or whatever. But when we came to the straight, that Camaro was just taking off.
Yeah, the Alpine just seems like it doesn't have a whole lot of get up and go.
Yeah, especially with the Bob, it's not as fast.
Well, that was good having you out on track, Mr. Darren Thomas. And I appreciate
Thank you, sir.
And we hope to see you again in the next race on Misano World Circuit.
Thank you. Thank you.
Speaking of the Camaro, it's Tony Danzig.
Mr. JF.
Mr.
Hey.
I have a question.
Ask away.
You came out to like fight on the second race, like out of nowhere. You put down a 204 on your qualifier. I'm like, wait. Did he like take off the seats? Did he put some nitro? Some carbon fiber? Like, what did you do? What happened there?
It was a little bit, it was a little bit of that driver mod. Can't help but give myself credit there. I pulled that out of nowhere when I passed the line. I was like, "Excuse me, I did what now?"
Yeah, no, we were like, "Whoa, hey, what's going on?"
Yeah, the first race I messed up. I had a little contact and then fell into the back. I think I ended like 5th place or something like that. But either way, some great racing tonight. A Camaro, that top end on the Camaro though, man, that was fun because it was just meow.
Yeah, I remember you talking about like you're not always the best qualifier, and then you pulled that lap out of nowhere, and we were all like, "Yes, let's go."
Let's go! The only Camaro on track. Yeah, America.
Well, we wouldn't know. Would you be hoping or looking to catching Driver of the Week again? Since you won.
Oh man, I think that would be incredible, but I don't think I did anything too incredible this week. I mean, there's a lot of good racers out there. A lot of good, like Kevin Rivera. Sorry, he put down a blistering time. Freaking. The guy in first place, was it Chris?
Yeah.
So,
John's.
I mean,
it's crazy though. He came in, puts down a 204.4, I think I want to say, and then the other guy came in and he just put a 203. I was like, wow, whoa. He was just keeping it in his back pocket.
The track was definitely a little bit stickier, at least for me on that second qualifying. So I was able to take it a little bit more aggressive and stop a little harder.
Well, that was a great showing by you, Tony. Tony, almost reliable dancing. Thank you for joining us out on track. So go to P1 for the red plates. Will Figgins. Welcome.
Hello.
Well, another strong showing by you, taking P1 in both races, if I'm correct.
You are not correct. I did not win the first race.
Oh, the first race you got a drive-through. I remember.
I sure did.
Well,
who took the P1 on the first race?
That would be me, sir.
That would be.
Oh, there we go. I know they were here for a reason.
That would be Devin Finish. Well, Mr. Will Figgins, if you could at least walk us through, your thought process in the race of race 2, because that's where you had like this monstrous showing.
Well, I guess my thought process starts in the first race with me getting that drive-through, as I had started fairly towards the front of the pack, and I got the drive-through, dropped me right back down. And the key thing that I was thinking about was, all right, just need to qualify well in the second race and don't get any track limit warnings, and I should be fine. and that was just kind of my general thought process, and put it in work, and it worked.
Well, consistency is key.
Yeah, for a while there, you got pretty comfortable and held on to P1 for basically the second half of the race. For maybe a little earlier than that.
Yeah, I qualified P1 with a really an outlandish time for me, a 2:05.4, which was at least 0.6 faster than qualifying in the first race. And the guy directly behind me in red plates got a drive-through on the first lap.
Yeah, we saw that.
So I
That
kind
was,
of
that
just
was
had
painful.
the rest of the race for me.
Was that
Yeah,
you,
jump-
Chris?
Yep. Jumped the gun a little bit.
I saw lap 1. I'm like, wait, whoa, drive-through. We talked about this, man. What happened?
You know, my foot just got a little heavy at the start. It was fun though. I had a good time in both races. I think shout out to the community. Obviously, leading up to the races, it was awesome. Everybody helping out during practices, providing setups, giving pointers.
Oh, we're happy to be here, man. We're happy to be here. Yeah,
Made it very enjoyable.
Whenever that on the formation lap is starting coming to an end, and you get into like your zone, and go, the adrenaline just hits you, and everything you practice for the last week just goes out the window.
Yep, I'm gonna have to start practicing starts somehow.
Yeah, that's if anything, pub lobbies are good for that because you're not gonna probably not finish that race, but it's good for starting.
Okay, that's good. That's a good idea. But it was fun. Yeah, shout out to Doug for finishing the first race. Put in some good laps this week.
Yeah, go ahead, Dale. Take it away.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. No, first race was awesome. I was in the zone. Felt good. Didn't have any mistakes. No track warnings or anything like that. Car was fast. Second race was a different story. Yeah, started with a drive-through penalty. Had trouble with it wasn't my speed. Apparently I was in the wrong place, but I don't know. Felt great.
Oh, you
So-
already drove through a car.
Yeah, got a drive-through with another drive-through later for track limits. I was just out of the zone in the second race, so got to figure out how to stay consistent through 2 races in a row. But other than that, it was a great time. Super clean. Everybody was great all around.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, this track is horrid when it comes to track limits because it's just lines. There's no, like other tracks have a wall or whatever where it kind of gives you that awareness of where you're at. Here it's just like, am I in or out? Oh no, crap! I got another track limits, and then they have those little tags where they're not on all of the turns. So it's like, wait, can I go outside on this one? Can I stay inside? It's just all over the place.
I was racing out of my mind the first race. I don't even think I had a track warning where I went off, even once. But the second race, I even had a drive-through penalties added second after my start, just for that reason. So, just inconsistent there.
Yeah, this is why it's AM race for everybody to get their experience.
Yeah, got a little too excited after race 1.
Well,
Thought maybe it was real.
well, you're gonna have
Saw
to,
the points.
you're gonna have to pony up for that grand finale because it's gonna be a 1-hour race with double points with a single pit stop. So it's not across 2 races; it's 1 race. You're gonna have to drive for 60 minutes.
Mr. Johnson, you came in third, no?
Yeah, in the second race, and as you heard, that's due to all the drive-through penalties and the other 3 that are in here. So
Hey,
that's how I got out there.
hey, listen.
So,
a
no,
win is a win.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I'm new to this. This was my second race, just trying to stay out of people's ways, not hit them, even though I did spin a couple times today, and just trying to learn, trying to get better.
Well, for your second race, you've been making a lot of headway.
Thank you.
Just putting in like better times, showing a lot of improvements. Just keep on the practice.
There was a guy behind you for most of the race. He will get close, but not enough to threatening P3.
Yeah, that was that was fun. I pulled him on the straight. I don't know. He must have been set up for the corners or something because he would gain a lot in the corners, but then on that straightaway, it was about a half a second a lap.
He probably was running a little too much wing,
Yeah,
which hindering the top speed over there in the straight.
yeah. Luckily,
Noobs are off official. Are we ready
Gonna be
for the raid?
ready for the raid. Yes, we should be ready for the raid. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us in the live and giving us your after race debriefs. Really enjoy seeing
Let's
you guys out on track.
go. Noobs
Hey,
are
thanks,
us,
guys.
baby.
Yeah, that was a lot of
Thanks
fun.
for
A lot
having
of
us.
clean races. A lot of clean passes. That's what I like to see.
Yeah.
Thank you.
all right.
fun.
Thank you guys.
We'll see you out
Oh
on
yeah,
track
looking
on
forward to next week.
Next week,
Yep.
don't
Yep.
forget Miss Sano. We'll see you there.
Yep.
See you.
Talk to you later. Bye.
That was a great race overall.
That was
quite
a
enjoyable.
great race, quite enjoyable. Lots of battles and overtaking. You could see the AMs improving quite a lot.
They sent it. I think they sent us to the next raid.
Okay.
Yep.
I can